What's going on, guys? Bao here, back with some Anime Ninja. So let's get into this. Today we're going to be checking out the events. A little bit late with this, but yeah, we got quite a few different events going on. If you would have waited for the gem rush, it would have been a pretty good time to start spending at the beginning of the event, considering we got the 10 Tails Arrival. What was the last set of? I don't think there's really anything good. But yeah, with that, and then we got a few other events if you're going to be spending as well. We'll start off with the Ninja Rally. We have the AB combo, which is just Killer Bee and the Raikage, and then some other older characters if you guys want to spend on those. We do have a few other characters down here as well. Just depends on what you want to spend on, but I guess most people are going to be focusing on one of these two. You got the gem rush, depending upon if you were spending on that already or not. Yeah, it's a pretty good time regardless of which event you're going to be spending on, because you got the 10 Tails Arrival, which is going to net you up to 10k. Unfortunately, it only goes to 10k. Really wish it would add a few more stages to this. Or just add one more. Or two. Nah, add one more just to make it like the top. Just push it over one, put another one there, put it at 20. I don't know. Anyway, we do have all this up to 50k. So if you're going to be going for the pet slash set, you could get that. Well, you wouldn't be getting the entire set. Although with the accessories, you only need 2. So yeah, that's pretty much all you need. I mean, quite a few people already went for it. I didn't look at it before the events refresh, so I'm not too sure how many people were going for it, but it looks like some people are close to just putting off the extra for towards the end, because you could have also been getting a ton of free maps to help you out to get to 400. But yeah, 50, it looks like we're probably gonna have. I'm guessing these guys closer might go for it. Well, depends. I mean, you're already halfway there. You might as well go for the rest. Unless they ran out of gold or something like that. We're going to have at least 14, maybe 15 people. I mean, you could top 50 get the pet. So, yeah, there's going to be at least a few people. And then, of course, you have the shop, which provides you the set, so you'll be able to get at least, well, if you go for 400, which you would have to, you would be able to get at least 2 pieces. So you just pick the 2 you want, whether that be HP, power, I don't know, agility would be my best bet. Although you could be looking for something else to make up for character or an existing set. I don't know, it just depends. But the agility set alone is 400, so you have that, then you'll get that, and then yeah, I think that's what most people, or well, it depends if they already have some of the sets, but most people are just going to grab the 2, which it gives you enough for. So if you're going for power, just grab the 2 power pieces, and then the extra pet. So that's gonna be nice. And then we have this event that's going on, which is an interesting event. It does give you basically points, just resets every day, gives you the timer up at the top. So this event's gonna be going on for at least quite a bit more time. You're basically gonna be able to get the 3 points unless you're gonna be spending, and the spending one is not that bad because it's only 1,000, but it's the top up one, because you got to top up. It says 1 gold, so basic minimum top up, which I think currently is 200. I think that's how much it is. I don't know. It used to be like $2 or something like that. I don't know. It was pretty cheap for minimum top up. I don't know if they raised it or not, because I haven't topped up in forever, so I'm not too sure anymore. But that will give you extra coupons and some other stuff. If you want to go for that, just get the 3 points basically daily for the most part, which is not that hard. You can see, like, actually these 2 two top ones are going to be the same as these, so you're going to get them no matter what, which is the attack, the random, and then the arena one. So those two you're going to get regardless, and then fortify is not that hard to get, and then the trial one, I mean, if you're doing all your daily stuff, you'll get that. So these three grabs you that, and then if you fortify, you'll grab that. But we got another one which is basically top up stuff with ton of stuff in it. So we basically have the bags. We have the 200 one, which actually gives you gold. So I mean, minimum top up I think is 200. So, or did they? Or is it 100? Can you do 100? I can't remember. I don't know, I would have to look. It's been so long, it's been over a year, maybe longer, I don't know. It's been so long since it topped up. I don't even know if they changed it or not. But basically, recharge 200, which I think is the minimum. There might be 101, but I mean, either way, 200 top up, and then you have the 2000 one, and then I don't know if you get all. Can open up. Do you get all, or do you just get one random? I don't know if you get all or random. Either way, there's gold. This one also gives you gold. Quite a bit of stuff, honestly. This one though, I don't know what these are for yet. It says used to increase wedding rings. Oh yeah, that's right. I almost forgot about that. They're gonna be adding the, I don't know if it's gonna be on the next set of events, so in 2 days, or if it's going to be after that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be in 2 days, honestly. We should be getting the wedding event. It's not an event, it's just basically, I don't know how it's going to work though. Basically, you're just going to be able to get married, I guess, in game. I guess it's basically sharing experience or something. I don't know exactly how they're going to do it in this one. They already implemented it into the Chinese version, which I don't play anymore. And I wouldn't even know how to get my account back for that one, honestly. So I wouldn't be able to tell you how it works, but they are going to be adding it into this. It does look like they're already giving us some rewards for that as well, so it's looking like it's going to be the next set of events. This one says use to increase wedding ring experience, and also send the experience to your partner via mail. So that's where I was like, I don't know if it's going to give you experience or if it's going to share experience, or exactly how that whole thing is going to work in this game. Most of the times it gives you buffs, it gives you shared stuff, and you can swap, or like there's benefits to it. I just don't know exactly what they're going to do in this case. So yeah, it's going to be interesting, and I'm pretty sure it's going to go based off if you pick male or female. So yeah, we picked female in this one, so I don't know, we'll see how that actually works. I don't know how many people are currently on our server, but you're probably gonna have to get somebody that plays every day if you want to go through with that. And of course I will be doing a video when that comes out. It just depends on how it actually works. But we do also have the last one, which is a very interesting event. Haven't seen it for a while. Most of the times they do it a little bit differently, but pretty much the same concept. Basically, it's a discount. So you have the discount up here. I don't know why they didn't split this up, or have like a 10, or have the current one split up from the amount you can get. I don't know. So basically, it starts off at 10%. I think that's how everyone starts off. And then you can get up to 90. So it's current discount 10%. It can go from 0 to 90. I think 10% might be the lowest, so it's probably 10% to 90%. But I don't know, I'm not gonna refresh. I kind of wanted to refresh it to try, just to see if I could get anything. And then you also have the lanterns, which are the 3 here. Basically, you need to purchase stuff in every single lantern, and then the total price will accumulate here, and then you can purchase it. You can't purchase one thing at a time. Of course, spending will also get you points and stuff like that, but I would probably try to go for the 90%. Well, maybe even not even 90%. If we can get like half off, that'd be pretty good. It depends on how much it works. Like, it could just, like, you can refresh and it could stay 10%. Like in the Persian event, it takes forever to refresh to a good thing. But on this one, I don't know. Like, if you can get a 60, 70, I would probably do it with that. But basically, here are your rewards. You also have to refresh on these. Like, if you don't have something you want here, you're gonna have to refresh on these as well. So these are the rewards you can get in this one. So just pick something you want. You can go with the cheapest one in this one, which currently for me is the Kingstone. I don't know if these are cheaper, but the main one would probably be this one at the end, unless you're looking for something in this. I mean there's pretty good stuff. I don't know, it just depends. Like, if you're gonna have to buy the stuff anyway, you might as well go for some pretty good stuff. Like this one here has some pretty good ones, which is the level 10 Fury. Not for me anymore, but I would still pick it if I didn't have anything. Well, actually, I would probably go with the Jade Crystal, or maybe one of these three bottom one. No, I mean, I would probably pick one of these three. Like, out of the stuff I have here, I'd probably go with this one, even though it's the most expensive, unless I don't really need to spend that much or something. But yeah, so you have those, and then the last one, which I guess is what you're going to be spending for, you have the trident, which I don't know if it's been in another event or not. I haven't seen it in another event. I don't know. I wasn't really looking for it, so I don't really remember if it's been in an event. Basically, it's for the array. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it would be in this, and then it would be here. So you get the first one for free, basically, and then you have to pay for the other ones. But in order to actually activate them, you need certain material, and here's the trident one. This one needs the flags, which I don't think we've had either. I don't know, maybe they're finally giving it to us. I don't know exactly, but basically that's how you get it, or that's what it's for if you don't know what it's for. Yeah, and on this one, these are the three we actually refreshed. So you can get some soul stones, but I mean, if you're going to be going for this event, I would imagine you're going for one of these two. You also have the pet. I don't know if this is a pet or not. I'm pretty sure it's a pet. It doesn't actually, it just says use level, and then it is a, I'm pretty sure that's a pet. Really wish they would have let us be able to click on it. Maybe, yeah, maybe if you can get it in here, you'll be able to see. But yeah, we pretty much don't know anything about it, like stats or anything. So I don't know. But basically, you're gonna accumulate points. You get to exchange those for what you want. But basically, we have, let's say, I want to buy this. It already gives us the 10% discount on top of whatever we're going to go for. So let's say we're going to go for all of those, which this one alone is 6k, and then on these it's another 1,000, so that's 7. So we save 700, and I'm pretty sure you do have to spend gold. So yeah, be wary of that, and remember, you have to spend, or you have to purchase one of the three on every single one of them to purchase. So you can't just click every single one of these. It has to be one from each. So if you're looking for, like, this one, it doesn't pique your interest or anything like that, just grab one of the cheap ones. Like this one, I would probably, like, if I didn't need anything in here, refresh for, I'm guessing maybe those are going to be one of these three is probably going to be cheapest. And then this one's probably the one you're going to be going for. I kind of want to go for this, but I don't know how much it's going to cost. I don't know. Like, they don't give us prices for any of it. You would just have to refresh and find out. The refresh is pretty cheap. but then you would have to refresh this, which is 100 a piece, which is probably pretty cheap as well. It's just depending upon, first off, how much it costs for each of the two, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna grab one of these two. If I was gonna go for one, I'd probably just go for the trident just to find out. And then since it's only 10%, go for the higher one. If you get like 60, 70, basically anything above 50%, at that point I would probably hesitate to try to spend for more. If you hit that 90 though, it'd be nice. It's just the amount you're gonna have to spend would probably be a lot unless you get really lucky. Yeah, if you guys do this event, let me know how much actually everything costs, because like the trident piqued my interest just because I want to get it to see how much it costs. We have this random pet, which, I mean, pets usually don't cost that much, but I mean, it's in this event, so it's probably going to cost, because they'll calculate the 90% discount, so probably going to add up some crazy amount. And then we have this event, which has the points for three characters they picked. 75k on this one, 65 and 59. I wonder, do these points carry over from this? I'm gonna refresh once on this. I know I'm wasting 20 gold, but I want to see if I can get two things currently. We got both of them. Interesting. Okay, so we got the 20 points there. Points do not carry over, it looks like, so you would have to top up 60. That is insane. Who's gonna, well, technically 70, because that one's 75. I was looking at this one. 75? That's a bit much, honestly. I don't know what they're going for there. Oh, it doesn't actually let us see it either. So it's 30k. Is it worth getting though? That's the main question. I mean, for that alone, we save quite a bit. It's 27. I mean, I could buy it right now. This one's only 20. Yeah, they calculated the price of this, because a pet normally 10 to... Normal price is like 10, well, if it's in the Persian events, like 10 minimum, and then you add in the refresh and stuff like that. But you gotta remember, this is at a 10% discount, so you could technically get to 90%, even 60, 70% is pretty amazing. Like, if, let's say I was gonna buy that right now, I'll probably pick this, and then this is going to be the cheapest one. How much would that be? 20? That's not that bad. I could spend 20. How much would it be for this? 29? That is not bad at all. I mean, I really wish I could, but I'm not going to. That trident though is interesting for sure. Very, very, very interesting. I do kind of want to get it just to see what, I don't know how much it would help though. What does it actually do? Okay, so this one's this one. Well, we can't really base it off of that one, I guess. Let's base it off of this one. This one gives us 3-5. That's counter though. Okay, so it does give us different stuff. This is avoid injury, this is damage. Chakra force are the same. That's damage, this is avoid injury, avoid injury. This one's counter, this one gives us a, that's weird. This one's damage, damage. Yeah, that's weird. So it traded out avoid injury and counter here, and then instead of damage just give us avoid. What does this one give us anyway? Oops, back. I gotta go do my dailies for that, but I kind of want to see. These are increased stats, by the way, on the side, but I'm pretty sure it gives us 150, 120, 3. This one probably gave us 1%, like this one, but it's up. This one's 8 rates. This one, instead of giving us a void, it's just straight up agility. Is that scale even worth it? 6 paths, shadow. I don't know what it does. I kind of want to get it, but I don't know if it's worth spending currently 30. At least 30k, because like, yeah, it's 30 with the discount, but even if we get it a little bit lower, we have to calculate these in. I have enough for it, it's just, I don't know if I want to go for that or not. Probably not, but that's going to be about it. The wedding one should hopefully be in on the next set of events, so we'll see about that as well, but that's going to be about it. We'll talk to you guys later.